If there's anyone who comes close to matching the aura of David Beckham in today's game, it's no doubt that that person is Leah Williamson. From captaining her childhood club to leading her country to a Euros win and now potentially a second one, she is definitely the golden girl of English football. So how did Williamson become not only a fan favourite but also one of the best centre-backs in the women's game today? Let's start with some backstory. Leah Williamson was once a defensive midfielder, and this pretty much sums up her style of play. In short, a defensive midfielder sits in front of the defense line and protects it. They act as a safety outlet for when the team does not have any passing options moving forward. They also step up to intercept passes and make defensive tackles on the front foot. And it's safe to say that Williamson possesses all of those qualities. But there is one aspect of her game that is the easiest to spot and she gets the most compliments for. And it is so famous that she even has a video showing you how to do it. Now, it won't take long for someone watching the game to realize that Leah Williamson has an astounding passing range. Whether it's short, long, diagonal, you name it, she can do all of it. Where it would normally take an entire team to pass the ball around to get the ball in the opposition half, Leah Williamson only needs one pass to unleash an attack. Her range and accuracy can definitely send the opposition team in shambles. Now, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you get my free tactical ebook from the description box down below. But even then, there is one thing that I believe that is even more impressive about this ability of hers, and yet it is not talked about enough. And that is, she actually misses quite a lot of her passes. Now, if you're thinking why this is impressive, let me tell you. I'm not pointing this out because I'm trying to point out her mistakes or say that she's not a good defender, but there's actually something that we can all learn from this. And that is, if you don't succeed at first, try again. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of players out there who have the vision that she has to be able to play those passes. But having the vision is one thing, executing it is another. And what separates Leah Williamson from all the other players is that she would rather take the chance and miss than not take the chance at all. And if that sounds dumb to you, then just watch this clip that I'm about to insert right here.
We won the ball just inside our half, and I looked up and I thought, why not?
And this is exactly what separates the average Sunday League player from someone who plays in the WSL. To play pro football, you have to first embrace the fundamental rule of football, and that is, if you lose the ball, win it back and try again. And this is exactly how Leah Williamson plays her game. And this is also why she will always start at the back for England and Arsenal. Now, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to my free email newsletter from the description box down below, where I use real-life lessons to help you become a better footballer. Now, speaking of starting at the back, another thing that she's really good at starting is starting attacks. Remember I said she's a defensive midfielder? Well, there's another trait that all great defensive midfielders possess, and that is exceptional ball control. This allows her to dribble her way past her opponents up the pitch and start an attack. And yes, you heard it right, I said dribble. And if you don't believe me, just go to YouTube and type in Leah Williamson skills and you will literally see videos of it. And I mean, when was the last time you saw someone make videos about a defender dribbling? But the point is, her driving up the pitch means that someone from the opposition team needs to step out of place to stop her, which then will create space elsewhere. She basically acts as an extra holding midfielder in possession, which then gives her team an advantage in attack. This also means that someone from the Arsenal team needs to drop out of position to cover her position because she's left that space empty. And if this isn't done efficiently enough, it can cause problems at the back. But again, high risk, high reward. And now that I think about it, it was actually a really good idea to transition her from defensive mid to defender. And I wonder whose idea that was. Now, as promised, her defensive abilities. Let's start with the main responsibility of a defender, well, defending. What I think makes her a really great defender is the fact that her positional awareness is top-notch. What I've realized after watching Leah Williamson is that in most of her games, not all, but most of her games, her responsibility is to defend a certain area of the pitch rather than defending a player. It is very rare that you'll see Leah Williamson pick up a player instead of a space. And it's only in the dire moments or if it's a last resort that Williamson actually marks a player. And even then, she tries to get that player off her back as soon as possible and pass that responsibility to her other centre-back so that she can go back to guarding that space that she was given responsibility for. Now, speaking of stepping in, another thing that she's really good at, and she's really good at a lot of things. But another thing that she's really good at is front foot defending. And this again comes from her positional awareness. She's constantly trying to predict the next move of the opponent, which, to be fair, if you want to be a good footballer, you should be doing it too. But she's constantly trying to predict the movement of her opponent, and even before the pass is made, she is already dropping back to try and cut off that pass because she knows that it's going to go there. And she's able to do this by looking at the body positioning of her opponent as well as the direction of the run, so that she's able to move with the opponent rather than reacting to her opponent's run, which then will put her on the back foot. And if after all of that she still can't win the ball, then, well, she just forces them to play backwards. Now, if you enjoyed that, you'll definitely enjoy this.